Hi guys, this is Simeon from Swedish Homestead. I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas. Today I want to show you what you have to do with your hatching machine if you don't have a broody hen to get the best result in hatching. So for those of you who have been part of my channel and have seen the video of me collecting the eggs and also candling them, if you haven't seen that video yet, watch it right here, I'll link it. This is my machine. Here you can see where I bought it. I actually went and visited the place where they built them. It's from Germany. You can order it internationally as well. I don't know to the US, but in Europe at least. I have these three buttons: on, which keeps the temperature, and the fan. Then you have the light here, light is on, and then you have the turning mechanism. I want to just really quick talk about how the turning mechanism works, because people have been wondering about that. Before I do that, let me show you again. Here is the temperature, and right now it is exactly at 37.8. And we need to adjust this now. We have about 3 days left till hatching, or till they start hatching, and we have to do a few things here now. These eggs have been in here for almost 18 days, and they have been in here at about 50 to 60% humidity. They have been in here at 37.8 degrees Celsius, and they have been turning. The machine has been turning the eggs throughout the days. Now all of those things will have to change as the chicks in there prepare to come out of the egg. The humidity will change, the temperature will change, and the turning will stop. So let me walk you through that process, but first, like I said, let me show you how the turning mechanism works. Turn it off real quick, open the machine. So here you have the metal rod that goes all the way back, and there is a little motor there. That motor moves this rod back and forth slowly throughout the day. This, where the eggs are on, they're connected to that metal rod through these through this metal piece here. And then the eggs themselves lay on these rolls. So when this moves, you see, the eggs turn. That is how the turning mechanism works, okay? The next thing is the water. You have the water in here, and you control that with how big of a surface is exposed to the fan blowing on it, and that's how you control the humidity. So, now that the chicks develop, they're and they want to come out of the egg soon. So what needs to change is the humidity. So we are going to slowly, over the next couple days here, increase the humidity. The first thing that we're going to do is move this to the side, because the airflow goes like this in the machine. When we move this to the side, more air takes off water and vaporizes it. Humidity will increase. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to add another one of these, fill it up with water, and add it to the machine. And then that we will do that tomorrow, and then the next day we will have actually 3 of these in there, and that will be full humidity, because when we hatch, we want to be not at 60, we want to be at 80% humidity or above. And the reason for that is the eggshell gets softer and the chicks can come out. We don't want to have this humidity before the last days, because then the chick gets too wet inside of the egg. Now a broody hen does it all by making the feathers wet and sitting down on the egg and all of that, okay? Then the chicks also, as they are like almost full size now, they develop body heat. So we want to lower the temperature from 37.8 to 37.6, so 0.2 degrees Celsius cooler, because they create their own heat. The third thing we want to do is stop them from turning, and then we put them on these trays here. That's where they will hatch. I will show them in a second. Because the chicks need a position, they need to position themselves the right way, so they will start to open the egg on the top. Otherwise they can both drown and not come out of the egg. And the egg needs to lay still, so the chicks know which side is up, which side is down. They turn the right way inside of the egg. So let's do those things. This here is one of the trays that the eggs are gonna go on when they hatch. And I only have 2 of these, but now I have eggs from 3 different chicken flocks, and I need to have 3 trays, so I'm gonna build one. Just show me real quick as we build this. So the reason why you need to have like a wire netting here and not a solid piece of wood, for example, is because of the airflow in the machine. The air needs to be able to circulate. So if you shut this up completely, the air can't push through there through the other to the other layers, and it can't circulate. I found this. It is too narrow. It's not wide enough, but I don't want to go into town and buy a whole new roll of this kind of netting. It's very expensive. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to use this piece, put it on here, and put thin strips of wood on the sides, and the air will still be able to flow through here, no problem. The best way to cut wire I've found is to use one of these. It's meant to cut sheet metal for roofing, for example. And it just goes very fast and very easy. Okay, well, this is it. It's not the prettiest, but I didn't have time to go into town. It costs a lot of money to just go. I had to get this done because I gotta put the eggs on here. And yeah, this is good enough for the little chicks. Okay, so let's move the eggs on the hatching trays. On the bottom are the ones I got shipped to me, so I want them on a separate tray, and then the others I can divide. I would like to get all the Bielefelder on one and the others on one, but it doesn't matter so much because I can see that once they hatch. It's crazy to think that there's like almost completely created, built, however you want to call it, chick in here. They went from nothing into a whole chick in 21 days. Okay, so we want to fill up maximum water now. There has been 1 day delay in making this video, so you see me wearing different clothes, and you see me also putting all the water in here. So we will fill all these 3 up now. Yesterday I did 1, I moved it under there. Now I will fill it completely up here. Okay, so that's it. We have all the 3 waters in there. That makes a big surface for the water to evaporate, and we will get maximum humidity. If you want more humidity, you can close up the vent here more, but we need the oxygen right now. Okay, so here again, it's a day later. We're a day before hatching, and you see that the humidity in there is just very high. You can't see it on there now, but it's on 80% or slightly above, which is perfect. And the temperature is also at 37.6 degrees. You can't see it right now, there maybe. And it's perfect. Perfect conditions for the chicks to hatch, so I hope it'll go well. Okay guys, I hope you liked this little educational video about how I adjust my hatching machine right before it's time for the chicks to come out of the egg. And you will be part of the hatching process. I hope that we'll have a good result. I've had a few issues just keeping the right temperature because we've had some crazy weather, cold, warm outside, that has affected the room temperature, and has been such a big variation that the hatching machine has had trouble keeping the right temp at all times. That can have a bad effect on the hatching result. I hope not, especially since over half of these chicks are already sold and people will pick them up the day after hatching. And we'll see how it goes. You will be part of it. So make sure to subscribe to our channel, and then leave a comment. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.